Fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Porch Light Letters podcast number 2392. And today we are asking the question of, can land records help me understand daily life? My apologies for being on so late. I totally forgot that I had an event on today that finished a couple of minutes ago. And as you can see, I've also been busy clearing the stuff behind me. Yay! There's so much stuff in boxes. I tell you, there's a lot of stuff. I already have my charity pile building. But anyway, so on to, can land records help me understand daily life? Where people lived shaped how they lived. So ownership reflects stability and planning. Owning land often meant long-term commitment to a place. Families invested time, labor, and resources into maintaining the property. A farmer holding the same land for decades likely built routines tied to seasons, harvests, and local markets. There's your stories in there. Property size and location revealed livelihood. A small urban lot suggests trades or labor work, while large acreage suggests agriculture or horticulture. Living near a factory district points to industrial employment. The type of land often reflects daily rhythms and economic survival. Neighboring properties reveal relationships. Adjacent landowners were often relatives or long-term partners in work. Families who settled near each other often shared tools, labor, and support, especially when it came to the time for harvesting, getting those crops in before the first frost came, before the weather changed and they ruined the crops and that sort of thing. Clusters of families' surnames on property maps often revealed extended kin networks. Land records are a wealth of information. It shows you exactly where the land is. They have different type. Now I've got to go back to my land lessons that I learned a couple of years ago about how you can go into the Land Bureau Management website. I think that's what it's called. Is it Bureau Land Management? BLM, Bureau Land Management website. And you can put in there where you're looking for, and it will show you the maps from those times and how you can find the particular plot of land that they had, because they had different markers and that sort of thing as well. And they had different ways of working the grids and everything. But you can then come up with the records and stuff as well, and you can check out to see who was on the lands surrounding them. Also, you've also got census reports that you can use to work that as well. Are they staying at the same address? Directories, are they staying at the same address? Electoral rolls, are they still at the same address? Do they have them listed as farmers or landowners, or what do they have them listed as? So you can find that. Directories were another good way of finding the information too. So by pulling all of those resources together, you can find out who owned the land, who owned the land around them. Were there family clusters? Were there more than one family living on the land? That's where census records come in. Directories would also help with that, because directories would list who was at that address, especially like I was researching one family one time, and they were from Orange County in California. And when I was looking up, I pulled up the map of that time period and was having a look at it, and found out that the families all lived in this cluster. They all lived on the same land, but they all had different addresses, because they each had a driveway going onto that land, and each driveway was given a number. But they basically lived almost like a compound on that land. And so there were several families. There was mum and dad, and then all their kids had their own places with their families as well. So kind of really cool to see all of that in operation, and found that through census reports and directories and land records. So a wealth of information can be found there. And this all matters because land records shows daily structure, not just ownership. Because the owner may not be the person who is on the land. It could be that they were renting the land from the owner as well. It all gets explained in there. So your practical takeaway for today is study where land was located and who lived nearby. And if you want help interpreting land records, send us a private message and let's set up a free, no obligation 30-minute discovery call to get you on the right path to learning about interpreting land records. And our closing thought for today: land anchors life. Land anchors life in place. And with that, I know it's a short one. We're out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. And I should be on. Yep. We'll be back tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hey, konera.